Welcome back to Mullen Lave Wargaming. This is War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, play-by-email campaign playing as Japan in Scenario 1. And as you can probably see from the screen, being a bit more active than they usually are in these intro segments. No setup this time around. Going straight to the combat replay, which is now in progress. Basically, I'm kind of falling behind on production, and I'm doing what I can to get this caught up. So, just getting started over in the South China Sea near Hong Kong, trying to finish off the last motor torpedo boat that escaped from there. I don't like to see that we're retreating off Vigan. And we just lost a cargo ship that got shot up by Ambon's coastal batteries yesterday. So at Port Moresby, we've been seeing traffic in port that we're trying to pick off by rushing it with these cruisers. Also, many bombers that have been based there that we're trying to damage or destroy. And basically, we don't accomplish too much of that. We did damage a few aircraft. Yeah, no ships hit in port. Can we get him this time? Nope. Maybe this time? There we go. Alright. That's finally done and over with. Alright, so we just picked off a minesweeper at College Jotty. You got so many of these small, one-point ships all over the place. It's just so much clutter and it's so distracting. Everyone's getting pulled away. Two out of three. No complaints. Oh no, we did have escorts. It looked for a moment like we weren't going to. Alright, we kept them off. Partial clouds. Port fuel heads. So this port attack basically did nothing. Probably because there aren't any ships left to hit. Looks like if there was one submarine left, it's gone. So I think they're attacking the enemy unit that was routed out of Yicheng, and I forgot to turn that off. Not a whole lot of damage. Pretty good there. Oh, these guys again. Oh boy. At least they're empty this time. Haha. Damn, only got one of them. That didn't take long. Kingfishers get a kill. Alright, so at Chusin we're seeing that the enemy forces there are pretty weak right now. This is bad terrain. Oh, still did pretty good. Yeah, I can live with that. Pretty even, but their forts went down. What are the modifiers? Eh. And this should go our way. Slaughter. 61-1 odds. Again, we're not quite ready yet. should be able to take this. Yes. One Hudson apparently left behind. Okay, so that was pretty good overall. Nothing earth-shattering. Picking up Ambon was important, and looks like we're in position to take Chusin. In terms of losses, didn't lose a whole lot of aircraft today. We've got operational losses, plus we had a Nell on patrol that was shot down. But really just the operational losses for us. And then for them, nothing too big. Got the Kingfishers finally. Shot down a few buffalo, shot down a P-35 that tried to strafe us, and then picked off a Hudson on the ground. Since I don't have the benefit of tracker today, and I'm not going to do the region summary with the slides, just because I'm too far behind and I need to catch up. So we'll just do it the old way a little bit and just kind of go over the regions. So, you know, looking into China, we had our battle at Chusin, and you know, the odds are looking pretty good. So as long as we can keep too many enemies from filtering their way in, we should be able to take that. Had a small fight here, just routing existing units. And then of course we picked off the last of the Hong Kong survivors near Hainan Island. So that is over with. Other than getting a Nell on patrol shot down, nothing's been happening around Rangoon. Malaya, pretty unsuccessful bombings on Singapore. Beyond that, we're really just waiting to get units moved down. Kuala Lumpur in particular is important because we need to garrison this. We've got units arriving by rail and by road. So we'll have our garrison in place soon, and that'll free this tank unit up, so they should get to be the first ones into Malacca. Puerto Princesa, you know, it cost us another cargo ship, and we've still got one burning. But we took it over and killed those pesky Kingfishers. So that, I'm glad to be rid of them. 5th Air Division's arrived in San Fernando, and that's probably who we got the little retreat warning from, because they're starting to get spooked by all these PTs in the area. We've taken over Ambon. That's important. There aren't that many air bases in these areas, and this is a size 4, so that's a good one to have. So Carrier Division 2, after getting a whole bunch of attacks in this area, really didn't do much of anything this turn, which is disappointing, because they still have so many targets around. But I guess they're just considering these targets to be too small to be worthy of going after. A little concerned that there's, you know, a submarine right in front of them. A little bit of good news on that front, because the carriers didn't launch any airstrikes. They're undetected at the moment. So Solomon's area was pretty quiet. We did bombard Port Moresby. We're showing 2 ships in port, and we didn't hit them. 17 bombers still active. We disabled a few of those. Overall, I'd have to say our bombardment was pretty disappointing. Not really showing any active enemy activity other than Port Moresby having a presence, which is holding pretty steady. It doesn't appear to be increasing. And this does not look to be enough to stop a division from taking it. Yeah, it looks like just ASW activity around Pearl Harbor for now. Alright, so I'm going to close it off there. We'll see you next for the setup for Christmas Eve. Thanks for watching.